Patrolling the divide most certainly makes me wish for a nuclear winter. Hopefully it's still winter when I'm uploading this. I don't know, I kinda get distracted sometimes. But anyway, let's just get into it, yeah? I continue my life from right where I left off in the main playthrough, right before defending Hoover Dam. I debated for a while whether I should continue from here or restart entirely, and this felt more right to me. So I show up in the divide, and since I've played this game 1,000 times, I know to go grab Eddie. Up until now, I hadn't tested whether Eddie would also fire mini nukes when activating doors, but sure enough, he absolutely does. I also learned that the nail gun added by this DLC does not have its projectiles turned into nukes. Unfortunately, this was after spending 1,000 caps on nails, but hey, you live, you nuke, and you learn, that's what I always say. Anyway, progressing through the silo is mostly easy, though having Eddie blocking my movement during combat is a little annoying. Things are a lot less complicated outside though, but still scary. Because in the base game, most of the areas I fought in were big open areas, or interiors where I could avoid nuking myself. Out here though, oh man, it's like being in the trenches. I would assume. Like the nail gun, I can confirm that red glare does not fire mini nukes. Which I know must make you curious. Does the laser detonator fire mini... Does the laser detonator fire mini... uh-oh. I can confidently say no, the laser detonator does not fire mini nukes. Because unlike other guns, it doesn't fire at all. Meaning that I cannot detonate the nuke required to progress through the story. Meaning that, no, I cannot be Lonesome Road during a nuclear winter. Okay, so well that's that then. See you next time? I said see you next time? Why isn't the video ending? What, you want more video? Yeah. I can do that. I can do that. Can... Honest hearts, nuclear winter. Yeah, that works. Okay, I show up, I drop some garbage in a box. 75 weight limit, no biggie. I'm used to playing with vigor, and 75 is my usual limit anyway. So the gang and I show up in Zion. Since I've played this game 1,000 times, I know that we're about to get ambushed. So while the white legs are distracted by my friends, I give them all a slip by sliding down a cliff and giving them a few back nukes. While crossing the bridge, I learned that the last white leg doesn't need to detect you to start shooting at you. Given that he's holding a full auto weapon of some sort, it's a bit hard to dodge all his shots. So after dying a few times, I jump down into the water and let Follow's truck take care of him instead. I have to take the scenic route halfway through the valley, then circle back around in order to get to him. From there, our trip to Joshua is as uneventful as ever. But after leaving, I learned that the 45 SMG doesn't fire mini nukes. Okay, I see how it is. I should have guessed, to be honest. Collecting all those trinkets for Joshua is as easy as blackberry pie. I'd kill someone for a great slice of pie, full disclosure. Oh, I also sent Follow's truck home after a few too many friendly fires because I forgot I was allowed to do that until now. I go hand all my new toys to Danny. His toys, now. Lightly used. Then he wants me to go collect more, the greedy little fuck. My long treks across Zion are far more scary to me than my treks across the Mojave. In the base game, I have most enemy spawns memorized. Word flex, but okay. I know when and where enemies will ambush me, so I can ambush them first. Zion, not a clue. White legs tend to pop out of nowhere, and blow me away before I can say, oh snappers. Speaking of getting blown away, while collecting the map I learned that spore plants also shoot mini nukes. That's really funny. I tried testing that with the lake lurk while recording the previous video, but the one I tried it with never shot at me, so duh. Green geckos also do. That one was pretty scary. When it comes to those white legs camps that Danny boy sent me after, I deal with them in a manner very similar to the Legates. That is to say, with reckless abandon. As for the trap layers, we just kinda cross paths accidentally. These things always tend to figure themselves out, I find. And the Yaogwai? I saw that they were on the other side of a mountain and I thought to myself, wouldn't it be funny if I could hit them from here? Kinda was. I return to the Narrows and let Daniel know that I've done all his bitch work. Together we decide to evacuate the canyon, for one reason. If you crush the white legs, there's a part at the end where Joshua executes a few in front of you. You're locked into place, so I'm kind of scared that if I try that, I'll get to the end of the game only to get turned into a holy ghost by Joshua. So instead, Josh and I set off to assist in the escape. I make sure to stop and kill the white legs desecrating the burial ground, though the burial ground probably got desecrated by me instead. Oopsies. Same for the ones on the bridge. They're pretty dead now too. I didn't rescue the captive sorrows though, because I figured that I'd probably friendly fire them by accident if I tried. They have a much better chance on their own. When we get to the tunnel, I don't bother to let Salt get a word in before I turn him and his entire extended family into dust. His last second cousin avoids my nuke by taking cover inside of a rock, so I let Dan the man and Josh the man take care of him for me. Then I blast the rocks outside their escape tunnel, and beat Honest Hearts during a nuclear winter. Unless I take too long to upload this video, I don't know, I have debilitating task impermanence. Anyway, if you need me, I'll be in the shower. Taking a shower. Goodbye. Goodbye. No, wait. You cannot seriously want more. Oh, fine. Okay. I continue my life from the Villa Fountain and set off toward collecting my new heist crew. Elijah picked the right person for the job. Stealing stuff is basically in my blood. Wait, that might be racist. Look, you get what I'm saying. I find God and get him out of his cage, then immediately tell him to fuck off. Unlike with Zion, I'm back in my element when fighting in the villa. I have stuff to hide from splash damage with, you know? Most of the time anyway. Sometimes some walls just don't work. Like God, Dean is easy enough to go grab. He's a difficult sort of person, but I'm pretty used to dealing with difficult people. Christine is the only one who actually gives me any trouble. Mostly because I'm stupid. I have to dodge the hologram guard in the clinic after getting caught, which is easy enough, but down in the basement, after turning off the power, I negligently discharge my firearm and blow myself up. You would not want that to happen. Okay, now with the gang back together for the first time ever, it's time to get everyone to their stations. Firstly, I get God to his switches, and of course grab some snacks for him. Secondly, Dean. I have to deal with a lot more ghost people for his, in addition to activating holograms for him. Thirdly, Christine. As I'm sure you know, her gala task is a bit of a puzzle. But since I've played this game 1,000 times, I know how to do it like I know... Okay, well I can't think of anything specific, but you get the idea. Lastly, Parable. That's right, that's me. Lots of scary ghosts block my path to the bell tower, but like I said earlier, it's easy enough to use the tried and tested hide behind a thin plaster wall method. A wise friend once said, I can't see me, you can't see me. I can't see the mushroom cloud can't see me. After triggering the gala, I head back the way that I came and then into the casino, where I have a bit of an eepy moment and take a nap on the stairs. After waking up, I do some epic parkour to turn the power back on. Now Elijah wants me to kill my friends. I check up on God first. Unfortunately, I kind of a little bit lack the speech to talk him down. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. As for Dean, it's simple enough to get the tape to play the music and get him to unlock the door. He and I are thick as thieves, the best of criminal partners, so I don't have to fight him. After sneaking around the suites to Christine, the same applies to her. So I string together the audio fragments in the lobby and get her to unlock the door for me. Now, inside the vault, I bag it all the gold. Mine! You can let go of this, Elijah, because I'm not letting go of a damn thing. Speaking of Elijah, he calls me up on Discord and tells me that he's not letting me out. But to lure him into coming down here, I tell him that I bond-burgered his apprentice last night. That really pisses him off. I managed to sneak out of the vault on my second attempt. That's the easiest I've ever done it. Home free, I thought. But then I made the most dog shit quick save ever. Just completely fucked it up. Elijah fires his Gauss, I still don't know which one it is, rifle at me, which makes an explosion big enough to go through the force field, killing both of us. Thankfully the game makes an autosave before you use the terminal in the vault. Otherwise, I'd be the one that's bond-burgered. Next time around, I get out on the first try, and this time dodge his shot. so he's the only one that dies from it now. What an absolute clown. I, on the other hand, take the elevator out of here, leave the casino, start my slow walk back to the Mojave, and beat dead money during a nuclear winter. Okay, no more messing around now, gang. This is the end of the video. You can go now. Come on, get out of here, you scamp. Get out of here. No, you're not really gonna make... Fine. I continue my life a little heavier than usual. Believe me, I weigh practically nothing, so any extra weight is very noticeable. Which, I mean, quick aside, this is unrelated. I've heard before that BMI is total bullshit, and I didn't really have an opinion on the matter until recently. I went to the doctor, and after being weighed and measured and all that stuff, I was told I have a, quote, perfect BMI. I look like a skeleton, man. There's no way that I should be considered a perfect weight for my height. Total nonsense. I don't believe it. Anyway, back to the game. I decided that the first quest I'll seek out will be one of my biggest nightmares. Going back to high school. Terrifying. But it's okay. It's a quick drop. In and out, 2 minutes. Then I just have to kill a giant dog and dig around in its piles of shit. Ugh. Forget it. This is way too gross. Who would even think of doing something so disgusting? Collecting the antenna is far less gross. I just ascend the tower, tug on it in a manner similar to your mother, and then jump off the tower. Don't worry, I'm like a cat. I don't take fall damage. When it comes to the stealth suit, I will remind you of an age-old saying. Either there's no bodies for the guards to find, or there's no guards left to find the bodies. I chose the latter. Ain't that a bitch. Now I just teleport myself back to the sink and it's time to face Mobius. After a long walk across the empty, I walk in and face my greatest threat yet. The giant Robo-Scorpion. Took me longer to say that than it took me to kill it. As for Mobius, I just let him keep doing his thing. And my brain? Well, I convince it that blowing things up is friggin' awesome. So we agree to be back together again. Make a detour for the autodock upgrade so I can actually slot it back in, you know? And now it's time to face Boris. Yeah, I blew him up too. Screw that guy. Okay, finally, for the real time, that's gonna be it for this one. There's nothing left for me to do here. So, I'm gonna go portal home now. What in the goddamn?